Hello everyone, my name is, whatever you don't care, my name is, and here we go with my review for Halloween 2, 2009. Alright, so here we are now on Halloween, and for the last few weeks I've been talking about some past horror movies that got remade, and how bad they've turned out. Well, this year I wanted to try something a little different. I was originally going to talk about the 2007 remake for Halloween, however, the Nostalgia Critic got to it before I did, and what he talked about it pretty much summed up how bad the movie was. It was just a shame too, because the 1978 original Halloween movie was a lot of fun. It was directed by John Carpenter, and this film launched the career of Jamie Lee Curtis. But what's so fun about this movie is not only did they succeed in how well this movie did, despite a low budget, but it also gave birth to a horror icon, Michael Myers. And unlike many other serial killers, Michael Myers was different. He didn't talk, he didn't make a lot of noises, he was just quiet, he was silent, and you didn't see him appear until it was too late. And one of the things about him is we didn't get much of a motivation of why he did what he did. Why did he kill his sister? Why is he going after his other sister? Why does he kill? Well, the sequels, we kind of got an idea of why, but apparently they're not canon anymore. The only ones that are canon are apparently the original Halloween movie, the H2O, and Halloween Resurrection. Weird, I know, but I guess they wanted to make sure the audience were not confused by the other stuff they had in the sequels. Nonetheless, in 2007, I will admit, it did give us a nice little origin of Michael Myers, where we see he's a sociopath that killed little animals, and he pretty much kills his older sister and his father, but he didn't kill his mother or his little sister, and we see that he actually might have some conscience, that he cared about the only two people that cared about him, and they loved him, and he loved them too. But he is still a sociopath, he's still a killer, and he still kills, so he had to be locked up. Now, I didn't mind that part of the story, but the rest of the story does fail to be what we were hoping for. So, when Rob Zombie was brought in again to do the second film, well, it didn't go very well. Not only did this film fail, but it also pissed off the fans, even more than the first one, which is very hard to believe, right? So what's the story for this film? Well, the story for the film focuses on our main character, Laura, who survived Michael Myers after shooting him in the face. But it turns out Michael was alive. And he disappears after the killing, and his sister is trying to get herself back on her feet despite everything she went through. All the while, Michael is still looking for her, still going after her, and apparently hallucinating that his mother is talking to him. Yes, I'm not even kidding. The mother appears in the film in a white dress with snowflakes falling down and a white horse.
Are you kidding me? What happened? What happened?
Did I mention Rob Zombie wrote this film? Because I'm pretty sure that must have been when he was high on something. Because I don't know what the hell he was smoking, but that whole thing did not feel like this was a Halloween story. So, nonetheless, Michael Myers is going after his sister, Dr. Loomis is trying to stop him, and that's pretty much the story. And honestly, the story really does fail because it's not that very good of a story, and you're supposed to care about what happens to the main character. You're supposed to care what happens to her. You're not supposed to sympathize with Michael Myers, who's trying to kill her and kill other people in gruesome ways. Yet in this story, we're supposed to feel bad for him. We see that he's going after his sister for some reason, and I don't know about you, but that felt kind of weird seeing that, and the rest of the story is just forgettable. I'm not even kidding. I watched the film again a few days ago. I tried to remember everything, but now I couldn't. There's nothing in the story that made you remember anything about it. You remember mostly of the gruesome deaths, that's it. And once you finish watching it, after just a few hours, you're like, wait, what was that movie about? I was so confused, and okay. it's a disappointment, really, considering the fact that even the sequel to the first Halloween movie, the original one, it was still more memorable than this one. Okay, with that being said, what about the characters? Surely the characters must have been good, right? No, our main character, I feel bad for her because I'm pretty sure this is all the script's fault, but nothing about her was very likable. Nothing about her is that good of a character, and I'm sorry, but I didn't remember anything about her at all. Same thing with Michael Myers. I was disappointed with how they made Michael Myers, who went this serious serial killer, to being someone you sympathize with. Now, again, there's nothing wrong with sympathizing with a character, especially a villain who might have a tragic backstory. And Michael Myers does have a tragic backstory, but I'm sorry, dude. You killed a lot of innocent people. I can't feel bad for you at all. And the other characters are a bit disappointing as well, especially the one who plays Dr. Loomis. Now, believe me, I love the original actor who played him. He was good. This one, I liked him a little bit in the first one because he was caring for Michael. He cared about him. But in this later on in that film and in this one, I'm sorry, there's nothing about him I liked. So, yeah, every one of the characters, there's no development with any of these characters. There's nothing about them you liked, and you know they're not going to live. Any of them are going to be killed off. What about the special effects? How about the fear? Is there anything good about them? No, nothing good. There's no fear in this film. Nothing about it is good. And I didn't like a lot of the camera shaking a lot. It just felt like unnecessary in this film. And yeah, there's nothing about it that really is scary. Now, look, I'll admit, in the original, watching it now, it's not really that scary. But what I liked about it is you don't see Michael a lot. You don't see him in the film a lot. You see him in the shadows. All you see is a white mask just appear out of nowhere. You see him just doing his thing, killing people, and that's it. So to me, that's what I liked about that film. These films, is they're able to do that. And this one, nothing about that felt good watching this. The special effects, nothing about it was good. There was really not that good of horror. And there wasn't anything that really caught my interest. So, yeah, it's a very disappointment. I'm sorry, but Halloween 2, 2009 was a failure. And that's why when I heard they're doing a remake and they're bringing back Jamie Lee, I'm happy for that. I want to see it. I want to see if the original people who did that film can do it right this time. All right, so that's pretty much it, guys. If you have a different opinion about this film or any of the Halloween films or any of the films I've talked about, leave some comments below. Let me know what you think. Hit the subscribe button. Check out my Facebook page. Check out my Twitter page. And now that we're done with Halloween, I guess we have to figure out what we're doing for November. Well, we do have other films coming out, such as the superhero films. I think I've got some idea for that. Some very, very bad ideas. I can't do the evil laugh. I'm sorry. Take care, guys. Bye.
That's how you do an evil laugh. Ciao for now.